today we're gonna do something just a little bit different than what you normally see on this channel. We're gonna go and catch a bee swarm. What could go sideways? There's a swarm down the street and Papa Beekeeper here is gonna go grab it.
Swarm came out this morning. It's sitting in a tree, probably head height, which is ideal for catching a swarm. And I have a bucket, a box. I have an experienced associate with me.
That would be me, never done this before.
We're gonna go collect a swarm of bees. Knock, knock.
See it?
Yeah, it's right here. Well, it's a little swarm. All right. Yeah, that's a little tiny guy.
So why do they swarm?
Well, they split colonies. I mean, if you in the wild, if one colony fails and you don't continue to make other colonies, the whole bee population would fail. So these bees will actually make a second queen. The queen will leave with half the resources and half the bee population and go look for another place. And they'll get into this tree or wherever. Then they'll send scouts out to go find a good spot to go to. They're scouting a new place for all this to go. Now the scouts will come back to this ball of bees that are sitting up here and go, hey, I found a spot. And somehow they're able to communicate that to all the other bees. They all just break up at once and they're gone. And then they end up going straight to the spot where the scouts have scouted. This is gonna happen pretty fast, Jess. I'm gonna stick a bucket underneath. I'm just gonna turn right around and drop him right in the box. So he's going, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
A guard
All
bee?
right. So that's the one, if any of them is gonna sting you, that's the guy that's gonna do it.
The guard bees.
I'm stepping back.
Right now, I'm just sticking this
You don't want
underneath.
to take out any frame to put them easy.
I don't think I'm gonna have to with this one. This.
Ooh, they're everywhere. Ooh, they're everywhere. They're smacking me in the side of the head.
Yep. They'll go straight for your head. They don't care typically about anything else, but I'm not seeing the queen, which is what I'm looking for
When
here.
you're sitting.
I have my knife on me, which would be nice right about now. Here we go again.
They don't want to leave the branch.
Well, I'll give them see how it's starting to thin out here in the air. There's less and less bees in the air,
Yeah.
and more either here or there. They still smell her on the branch, yeah. And what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for fanning. I'm looking for them to put their butts in the air and start fanning her scent into the air so other bees come. Yeah, see these guys right here?
Yeah.
See the butts in the air?
Yeah.
They're fanning her scent out of the hive so that all these bees smell it and go, hey, she's down here.
So the ones with the butts in the air, they're fanning the scent of the queen.
Right. They're fanning to let everybody outside here know, hey, 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 she's in here.
Oh, I see them fanning. This little one's fanning.
Yep.
So out the front door, they'll clean up all the mold that we saw on the panels.
All of that will get cleaned up over the next few days. They'll clean out cells for her to lay in. And very few bees up here.
You feel good about this?
I feel good about it. It's a very small swarm, so it's kind of 50-50 if this one survives. I like to see a lot more bees. I like to see a lot more more bulk in it. But if she's a good queen, she, could make this a viable hive. If she's a marginal queen, this one might fail. But if I let it go and it went into a hollow of a tree somewhere, its chances are 80% that it would not survive. 1 in 5 wild hives continues to live on. And that means they really have to find a spot in a hollow tree or, inside of a building or somewhere where they can get to and not be bothered. So, all right, I think we're good. Let's, I'll get this later. Probably do is
A
go.
super?
Yeah, I'll
On
put a
top?
super and a
Uh-huh.
queen excluder on top,
Uh-huh.
and I think it's time.
And then you will check for if they are raising new queens or how you will do that.
I don't worry about
Because
that.
you said you don't do that, but then they will swarm out. That's what
They
happened.
may. If they swarm out, I'll collect them, or they'll go
Okay.
away, or whatever.
Mhm.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
You know what it's like to care for one hive. I
Yeah.
had 8. I'll go in there, check for honey, add a box, add frames where I have to.
You
But-
exchange frames sometimes?
Yes.
You do
Oh,
that?
absolutely, sure.
That's why I'm thinking it's a mistake I don't keep a second hive. Because then I cannot
No,
exchange
Well, no.
frames.
The frames I exchange are the super hives, not the actual brood
Oh.
hives.
So you don't do that?
I was saying to you that you should get a second brood box. That way you're going to have a super, super strong hive. If you're only going to have one, give them a lot of room.
Mhm.
And then that way when they do swarm, there's still a lot of bees left in the box. Have it.
What?
We have it.
The camera?
So tell me about your experience
It was
catching a swarm.
It was awesome. Well, first of all, I've heard a lot about the swarming and catching of the swarms, but I've never actually seen it in person. But they were flying all over the place. They were smacking me in the side of the head, and I felt like it was like a frenzy, a tornado. It was so fun to be in it. It was really exciting. I enjoyed it. I loved it. If you like the content on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to comment below and tell me what you like about this channel, and let's try to make some more content for you that is relevant to you and your neighborhood.